I always look at an event as an occurrence, a happening where we have a mixture of positive and negative experiences. But wouldn't it be better if all the experiences that we had at an event were positive? But I think often attendees that are leaving events are thinking, well, that was great, there was lots of content, I learned all this stuff, but I was completely exhausted. So many people, and myself included, will talk about how they go home feeling worn out at the end of a large, bustling, multi-day event. You're literally useless for the next 2 days, and it's because we're overstimulated. But this is so easy to fix. However, in a world where we're so obsessed by putting more content in and proving the value, and especially now when everybody wants people to come back from virtual and come back in person, there's this sense that we've got to give our attendees so much. But it's almost, well, it's too much. So what can we do to reduce the stimulus overload for our attendees? First of all, more breaks, longer breaks, and somewhere to go that's actually nice during the break. Because I think sometimes you're in a really big trade centre, it's not that easy to get outside. And then when you do go outside, it's just a load of people smoking, right? It's hard to find peace, let alone some calming green spaces. So I would always advise organisers to find out where there are some nearby green spaces and then signpost that in the paperwork that you give to your attendees, the sort of pre-event literature you send them, so that they know, okay, we've got an hour and a half for lunch, we've got time to find some food, we've got time to queue for it, and then go and sit in peace for a bit if we need to, with a nice view. Some events now are talking about and are setting up essentially what are quiet rooms, calm places to go. And I think these are initially for people with neurodiversities, but like all these sort of curb cutting effect ideas, we're actually finding that if we're changing things for somebody with a disability to make it more inclusive, it actually makes it better for everybody. Now, I don't describe myself as someone with a neurodiverse condition or anything like that, but and in fact, as an event host, I tend to be more of an extrovert, someone who is energized by social interactions. But I actually would quite like somewhere to go sometimes on a really busy day when there's a break and just, maybe relax or close my eyes for just 5 seconds even and replenish my reserves. And there are even ways to bring that element of bringing the outside in as well, adding green spaces with less blue light, reducing that, that endless fluorescent light and the huge amounts of blue light that we have around us every day. Because light, sound and smell can have a huge impact on our mood. So I think it's worth considering. And this doesn't have to cost a fortune, but it can make a really big difference. You could even have some sessions in your agenda that include things like yoga, meditation, breathing, visualization, things like that. I've noticed that sessions at any events that talk about mental health and helping your teams handle stress seem to draw quite a lot of people. So why not go one step further and offer some practical sessions that could actually employ the methods rather than just talk about them? And on another note, you see a lot of stuff being given away at events, freebies, things like that. And rather than give people a pen, why not give them a fidget toy like a stress ball or a wellness tool? Noise cancelling headphones would be awesome, although maybe they're a little bit expensive. And these are some of the things that are not going to get thrown away afterwards. They're actually a lot more sustainable than a lot of the crap that gets handed out at events. So, you're getting inclusivity and sustainability in one there, a double win for the future of events. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments below.